everyone. Welcome to our CHI Live today. My name is Alma Lopez. I'm CHI Ambassador and Artist for Farouk Systems, CHI Haircare. And today we're going to focus on our LG CHI Color Master Factory. It is the best tool that I have at the salon. I'm able to utilize it, create multiple formulas, be very creative, and I don't have to worry about having a big stock of color in my back bar. This is my assistant. I am a booth renter, so I rent a chair at the salon, so it's perfect. I'm able to utilize it every day at the salon. And today we're gonna be doing some color. So I have my model for today, which she's gonna be my client for today. Her name is Silvana. Come on in, Silvana.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you? Awesome. All right, so today we're gonna talk about our color. I know we did have a little bit of a conversation before. So I'm gonna take out my color chart and we're gonna talk about this color, which is super great. So I'm thinking using a combination of some coppers. I know fall is coming in, so this will be great color. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and utilize this one. Go ahead and hold this. And I wanna just show you what it's gonna look like. So I'm gonna do a combination of these two colors.
Perfect.
Awesome. Great. All right. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and show you how easy it is to create my formula for my client. So we're going to go into add a color formulation. I'm going to select my client, Silvana, for today. I'm going to go ahead and choose the color that I've already discussed with her. So I go in here, pull up my color chart. We discussed doing 8CG. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and also deepen the color a little bit because as you notice, she does have some lighter pieces on the ends. So I wanna make sure that it gives us a full root to end solid color with a few dimensions. So what I'm actually gonna do right now, I went into trending color. I feel like with her hair, I wanna add a little bit of sunset copper. This will just give it the shine and the penetration into her hair so we're able to create beautiful color. Now I'm gonna go ahead and choose my developer. So one thing that I wanna add with the LG CHI Color Master Factory, you are able to create and use multiple developers. So today, because of her new growth that's a little bit darker, I wanna go ahead and mix not just a 10 volume, but also a 20 volume. The reason why I'm doing that is because I want to ensure that the color, again, is very prominent from root to end. So I'm going to go ahead and create my formula. I want to use equal parts of 8CG and 7CG, and then I'm just going to add half a formula or half an ounce of sunset copper. So that gives me 2.5 ounces, and I'm going to select 1.5 ounce of 10 volume and 1 ounce of 20 volume. So that gives me also 2.5 ounces of color. So in total, I'm gonna have 5 ounces for her hair, which I think it's definitely enough. I'm able to go back and mix more if I need to. As you can see, I've already placed my CHI bowl into my scale. That's another thing that I wanna mention. One of the features is that you get precision color every time. You don't have to worry about any wasting color or diluting any color because you're gonna get perfect amounts every time. That's one of the major things that I also love about my LG CHI Color Master Factory. I'm going to choose the stylist, and then it's gonna give me, it's gonna list my formula here. So now I'm able to press on my formula and dispense. It's gonna dispense in 2 minutes or less. So another awesome feature that I love is that while it's dispensing, I'm able to go back, get my brush, get my whisk. I'm able to get all my materials to make sure that I get that ready for my client. And also, I don't have to worry about opening bottles, tubes, or anything like that, getting a different scale. So this is perfect for a stylist that works alone, like myself. So this is my personal assistant. Another good feature is that I'm able to save my formulas for my client. And I love that. Because as hairstylists, sometimes we forget to write our formulas, unfortunately, right? We're human. So this is gonna help us with keeping a record of all of our formulas. So that's great to know. All right, so we're still dispensing. We're gonna continue dispensing our formula. And because today we're only using one, once we dispense, I'm gonna go ahead and mix and start my application. So stay tuned. Okay, so now we have my client prepped, ready to get her color applied. We're gonna go ahead and get our formula. It's already ready. We're gonna take it out. As you can see, this color is fresh color every time. I do not have to worry about color being left in a tube or in a color bottle because it's going to give me fresh and consistent color every time. So we're gonna go ahead and mix very well. It is important that you utilize a plastic whisk to make sure that these color molecules are very well mixed and you're able to create the perfect tone that you're looking for. As you can see, it's becoming a gel-like consistency. It has a very nice, easy to apply consistency, and it's going to give me the perfect application. So we're going to go ahead and get started. As you can see, this is our consistency. So it's going to be great to go ahead and apply from root to ends. As I mentioned before, with my client, I just needed to mix a customized formula for her using a 10 and 20 volume. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to outline my perimeter, and I am starting at the quadrant right in the front. You got to ensure you get a very nice application and saturation to allow all the color molecules to work perfectly. And we are going to have a slight lift on her roots. That's why I mix a 10 and 20 volume. The color is ammonia-free, as we know. That's why I love using CHI color, because the ammonia-free allows me to create a color that is very environmental friendly. I'm also able to keep my client safe. Also, as hairstylists, we're working with safe ingredients, which is the #1 thing important for Farouk Systems and CHI. And our color contains silk. So silk helps make the hair very strong, very, very shiny. It's gonna bring out the shine, the consistency, like I said, as you can see, very easy to mix. You can create multiple formulas if you choose. If my client would have had maybe a little bit of a darker root, I may have opted by utilizing a formula straight with 20 volume. So again, we're able to save our formula for any other future service that she might request. If she wants to continue utilizing this formula, we can just go back to her profile. We go and select the color we selected previously. If we want to make an adjustment, we can add maybe an additive, maybe change the tone. No problem at all. So as I mentioned, that's convenience. And again, you're able to create formulas that are replicated every time. Very, very easy and very specific. So with our CHI color, when you use it with 10 volume and you're depositing only, you actually are also getting a treatment on the hair. So that's another good thing that I love about CHI color, that we're able to create a treatment with our color, because after 45 minutes, it could become a conditioner. Make sure that you saturate very well. The color needs to penetrate from root to ends. And we're going to continue applying our color to our next quadrant in the front when we're done with this one. And then we're going to continue applying on the back. I'm so happy and excited that you guys are tuning in. If anybody's just tuning in now, we're already on our application process. We have formulated with our LG CHI Color Master Factory. We want to showcase and talk about the convenience of having an LG CHI Color Master Factory at your salon. I own one, I have one at the salon, and it is the best assistant that I could have because I'm able to formulate multiple formulas. I'm actually able to formulate all my clients' formulas at the beginning of the day. So if I already know I have 7 color clients that day, for example, I can go ahead and prep their formulas because I already have it in their profile. So it's very easy, very convenient, less waste. We're able to create the ultimate results every time. No guesswork. Once you create your formula, it's going to live there. You can repeat it. You can adjust it. You can become, your own artist. There's also an application, which I have used many times. So you can download it in your phone. So it's a mobile app that you can actually create formulas from your phone. So that's another great feature that I love. And it helps me because I don't have to be going back and forth to the Color Master Factory to create my formula. I can just do it at the chair with my client. We can discuss the formula. I can send it off. And all I need to do is just walk over to the Color Master Factory and my formula is already in my bowl. So again, it makes my life so much easier as a hairstylist, working as an independent hairstylist. So as you can see, I'm continuing on saturating this color very well. Please ensure that the hair is free of tangles before you apply this color. That's going to ensure consistency. That's going to ensure that the color takes even from root to ends. And you're going to have a happy client at the end of the day. That's very, very important. Do you smell anything unpleasant in the color?
Not at all.
It smells really nice.
Yes. On the contrary, it smells really good.
So that's great. Your client and yourself, you don't have to worry about fumes. You don't have to worry about ingredients that are going to be toxic for your salon. So again, we'll continue. I'm going to go ahead and apply my formula on my next quadrant. Okay, so now that I'm done with my application on my first two quadrants, I'm going to go ahead and move to my third quadrant. And we're going to do the exact same thing we've been doing, applying from root to end, making sure that we catch every single section and piece of hair. Because again, like I mentioned, this is the color Salmonia free, so it has to be applied very consistently and very evenly. So one more feature about our CHI Color Master Factory is that all you need to have at hand in your dispensary in order for the Color Master Factory to create your formulas is just 12 canisters, which is amazing because I feel like that's one of the other things that made me decide to get a Color Master Factory. I'm able to create with just 12 canisters. You only need 2 canisters of developer and about 10 canisters of color, including your additives. So that is another great feature. No more having too many cans or too many tubes in your dispensary. You can make it very clean, very nice, and create all your formulas. It really contains about 30,000 pre-done formulas, but in reality, because you are an artist and you're creative, you can create an infinite amount of formulas, which is great. Not one formula is ever going to be the same for each client. Each client can get a customized color at the touch of your fingertips. Another great feature of the CHI Color Master Factory is that you are able to receive updates. Anytime there's a new color trend, it helps you keep up with trends as a hairstylist because it happens automatically. They will send updates at different times, depending on seasons, to my Color Master Factory. And I just come to the salon one day and my new updates are there. My new formulas are there. So that is great and I love that. So right now we have our trending colors. We have, which I utilize one of them, Sunset Copper, if you guys noticed earlier. And we also have other fun colors that we can use. I also do a lot of fashion colors at my salon. So in order for me to create those colors, I tend to go to the trending colors. We have some really nice pinks. We have some really nice blues. There's a color that it kind of becomes popular here and there, which is the ice color, the silver color. So that one is great. So I'm able to create that. Then we also have another update that they made, which are our toners. So we have our tone and gloss update into our Color Master Factory. So what that is a series of toners that I also love to utilize because I have a lot of blondes that come sit on my chair. So sometimes they don't want a drastic change. I know Silvana today we're doing something pretty drastic, but it's gonna be amazing. But we have clients that sometimes, they're really blonde, even lighter than my blonde. So they might tend to just maybe play around with the tones a little bit. So the tone and gloss formulas are amazing. They're pre-done, they're preset. All you gotta do is press a button and dispense them. And just use 7 volume. Or you can even choose to mix 5 volume with your toning gloss. So again, those are some of my favorite things. Another update that we were able to add was actually an update for the gray coverage. So originally we have gray coverage using our 50 series, which is available in our LG Color Master Factory. But also, guess what we also have? We have our 10-minute express color. What is a 10-minute express color? The name says it all. You process and you cover gray in just 10 minutes. It's as amazing as that. So again, multiple formulas, different types of clientele, and at my chair, I have literally every client you can think of coming to visit me at the salon. I have blonde, I do a lot of balayages, I tone, I also cover gray, and I do fashion colors. Very bright, vibrant colors as well. So again, we encourage you to get some more information about our Color Master Factory. I'm sharing as much as possible within these 30 minutes, but I feel like there's just a limited amount of tools that you can use, a limited amount of knowledge that you can get, and anything that's gonna be better for us as hairstylists, making our job easier behind the chair. Our clients are happy. We're able to create multiple formulas, take different kinds of clientele. So again, that's great for our business, great for our salon. So I'm done with this section. I'm gonna go ahead and continue applying on my next section. Okay, so we're on our last subsection of this back quadrant. And so I wanna mention one thing that as I was doing Silvana's hair throughout the whole process, she mentioned one thing very interesting to me, which is very important that I mentioned. So she mentioned her scalp felt really good. She didn't feel any irritation, any itching or burning, and that's amazing. And that's the reason why she didn't feel none of that, because our color does contain aloe. So as you know, the aloe is very moisturizing, so it helps maintain healthy scalp and healthy hair. So that's another feature from our amazing cheek color. All right, so here we are. We went ahead and finished our sectioning and our application of color. So as you can see, she is done. And we're gonna go ahead and process her. Her processing time is gonna be about 30 minutes. So get comfortable, I'll be right back, and I'll show you the rinsing part. Okay, so now we're back. We've already processed her. So now we're gonna go ahead and rinse, and we're going to utilize my favorite, the Color Gloss shampoo and conditioner from Royal Treatment. And we're gonna start by rinsing out her color, making sure we remove all color around her face, emulsify very well. And then once the color is removed and rinsed, we're going to apply our Cheek Color Gloss shampoo, and we're going to cleanse. Once we rinse that off, we're gonna go ahead and utilize our Cheek Color Gloss conditioner. I like to leave it in for about 5 minutes. That helps the hair stay healthy. I kind of use it as a treatment, and the hair's gonna stay very shiny and very smooth. So once we rinse that out, make sure we towel dry the hair very well, and we're gonna move on to styling. Okay, so the first step of styling is making sure you have the correct products to prep the hair before you use any hot tools. So I have my favorite here at the salon, everyday use. I utilize them on each client. I'm gonna start with one of my favorites, which is the Royal Treatment Leave-In Conditioner, Bond and Repair. I utilize it and just lightly mist on the ends. So you wanna start from mid-shaft to ends, okay? Just lightly mist. This will give it very easy way to detangle. It's gonna add some protection as well. Then I'm gonna move on to the Pearl Complex, which is the serum. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply just a small drop. Again, focusing on her ends, mids and ends. So I'm just gonna run my fingers through it. Now, if I need to remove any tangles, I can go ahead and brush it out, okay? This is the best 2 products that you can cocktail to ensure that your client's hair is very soft and very manageable, okay? Once I'm done doing that, I'm going to utilize my primer, which is a blowout primer. I will go ahead and blow out her hair. So again, just using small amounts. You obviously want to base it on your client's hair, how much hair they have, the length. And this will kind of go all over very lightly on the roots of her hair, especially if she has small flyaways around her perimeter, around her face. You can kind of comb through with your fingers, and that'll help to ensure that you have a long-lasting blowout. Then last but not least, one of my favorites, which is a new product, it is the humidity spray. So the humidity spray is going to protect it from any frizz. It's going to help it maintain also a very long-lasting blowout. And to mention some of the ingredients of my favorite products from Royal Treatment is number 1, silk and pearl. It helps maintain the longevity of the color. It helps maintain health in the color. And then it also gives you shine. So now we're gonna go ahead and get started and choose our tools. Okay, so now that our hair is prepped with our Royal Treatment products, I'm gonna go ahead and start blow drying. So my tool of choice today is gonna be the CHI Air Glam. The CHI Air Glam, it has CHI lava technology, so it has minerals that help blow dry the hair from the inside out. It maintains the health of the hair and brings out the shine. So we're gonna go ahead and rough dry the hair a little bit, just to kind of get some of that humidity out. This is one of the attachments that it has, which is a nozzle. So you can also use it to round brush if you like, but because it does have 5-in-1 styling, different attachments, I'm gonna go ahead and switch it into one of my round brushes. So as you can see, it comes with 4 other attachments. There's my basic round brush, and then there's a bigger round brush for lift and more volume, and then we have our curlers. So today I'm gonna go ahead and utilize my favorite that I use at the salon, which is our basic round brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and section off the first quadrant. I'm gonna go ahead and use this right front quadrant. Separate in about 3 sections. And the ease of using this tool allows me to save time, and I can blow dry the hair very fast and very easy. I want you to notice the shine when I run the tool through the hair. It has amazing shine, and you can see the hair getting smooth with just one tool. That is the power of our CHI lava tool. You're able to style many different ways. I actually love that it saves time at the salon. Like, I use this tool every day. The CHI Air Glam is actually one of my favorites. Okay. So we're gonna continue on. Here's one section. Go ahead and do my 3rd section. You can change the temperature on the CHI lava to low, medium, and high. The same with the speed. You can do low, medium, and high as well. You can add lift when you lift it up like at a 90-degree angle. You can smooth the end. You can also do kind of like a slight wave or a slight turn on the end, especially on long hair. I love doing that because it helps me maintain a more movable look for my client. So you can really see the ease of blow drying and adding shine to the hair. The fact that you're able to blow dry the hair from the inside out allows the moisture that the hair needs to stay healthy and shiny and silky in the hair. So in comparison to other conventional dryers that you might see out there, the CHI Air Glam and all lava air blow dryers are going to give you that ease of blow drying without damaging the hair. So it keeps a consistent heat. You never have to worry about any heat damage. Of course, it's very important that you utilize the correct tools to avoid heat damage. As you know, we prepped with our royal treatment tools. We did our blowout primer. We did our humidity resistant spray. So all of that is going to give you that ease and that consistency. Okay, so we're about done doing the first section. Here in the front, I love to just kind of give it that extra movement right here in my area in the front so that I can flip, wave, or curl, anything that we need to do later. And this is my first section. So you can already see with just this blowout, you can see the shine of this hair. Look at that shine. And the color looks wonderful. It looks amazing on you. I love it. Yes, so we're gonna continue on. I'm gonna go ahead and move over to my next section. I do wanna highlight the fact that I do at the salon a full blowout with just my Air Glam. I may switch some of the attachments, but today I wanna go ahead and show another great blow dryer from the CHI Lava family, which is a CHI Turbo dryer. I sometimes utilize the CHI Lava Turbo dryer as well, and I can do a full blowout just with this tool. So for this one, obviously, I'm going to need the help of a round brush. So let's go ahead and blow dry this other section. So again, this one has an on-off button. You're able to change the temperature. I'm gonna go ahead and have it at the highest temperature and the highest speed. It also has a cool shot button, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and do my blow dry on the other side. Again, it has the same technology as the Air Glam. You're able to blow dry very fast, very easy and smooth without damaging the hair. Again, you're maintaining a consistent heat, blow drying from the inside out. Create smooth consistency. Again, the CHI Lava minerals are gonna help you blow dry and give shine to the hair without removing any moisture that the hair needs for it to stay soft and silky. So as we move along, we can start noticing that shine from the root to the end. So again, these are two of my favorite tools that I use at the salon. I make sure I keep both at hand because depending on each client, I may choose to go with the Air Glam that day, or I may choose to use the Turbo. It really depends on my client's hair and my time. I really do feel like they're both equally the same as far as the speed, but I notice the ease of the Air Glam. I have found that I use that a lot more often in the salon, believe it or not. But I love to have options. I love that CHI and Farouk Systems gives us options and tools for every single stylist and client. And I love the versatility of each of the tools. I don't know about you guys, but I'm loving this color transformation already, and we haven't even finished styling her hair. I think that this copper really complements her skin tone, and I feel like it's gonna be great, a great fall color for her. What do you think so far?
I love it. I'm gonna love it.
Awesome, that's great. All right, so as I continue blow drying, I'm gonna finish this section off for you, and we're gonna continue blow drying the final section, which is the back. I feel like it's important to start in the front because the clients are seeing the results of the color. They start noticing the shine, and they're already getting excited. They already kind of more or less see what the result is. They're getting acquainted with their new look, with their new color. And again, I like to focus on this area and kind of give it a little bit of lift, just so that we can create a polished final look. And it's great that we have our tools, we have options, we have versatility, and we're gonna continue blow drying the last section. But as of now, I'm loving it. It looks gorgeous. So that with her blow dry, she can wear it like this. It gives it a lot of shine. It created a lot of bounce, a lot of movement, and she can go ahead and walk out with this as her final. However, because I love CHI Lava tools, I'm gonna go ahead and show you one more of my favorites, and it is the 4D CHI Lava flat iron. With this flat iron, you're able to create the look that you want, a final finish, and it's actually amazing because you're gonna be able to protect her color 5 times more than any other regular flat iron. So I'm gonna go ahead and section off and start with the back, just creating some more shine, creating some bounce on her hair, and some waves to create kind of like a beachy wave. Okay, again, it has 4 plates. So the 4 plates allow me to create lift, create volume, and it has this outside plate so that what I can do is I can lock it, make sure that consistent heat goes through all 4 plates, and I can also use it as a regular flat iron. So for today, we're gonna go ahead and smooth and create some waves, some beachy waves. Very subtle, very easy to use. You can see the shine coming through as well. Look at that shine with just one single pass. I'm only using like mid shaft, kind of smoothing it out. Then I'm finishing the ends by creating a wave. You can really see that color coming through, that shine. That is the beauty of our CHI Lava tools. You're creating more shine, you're creating more vibrancy of the color instead of removing or damaging the hair. So I'm gonna continue on with this back section all the way through. I'm gonna move over to the other section in a little bit, just continuing the same creation, which is waves. Again, you have the option to create a sleek, straight look, or create some waves. That's really up to you and what your client wants to do that day. Okay, so moving on to my section in the back. Again, we're creating very soft, beachy waves. I'm going in and kind of smoothing out the hair first. Then I'm taking my 4D Lava curling iron and creating beachy waves. Like I mentioned before, you can create a very slick look, just utilizing it as a flat iron. You can see that shine coming through. Or you can also utilize it to create a very beautiful, creative, beachy wave with just one tool. This is one of my favorites again. 3 different tools that I utilized, but I was able to create a look that is going to last her until her next shampoo. And you can see that shine, you can see the color coming through, which is amazing. We're continuing through, finishing off our section in the back. Again, ensuring that we get very slick, smooth results. 5 times color protection with our Chi Lava 4D styling iron. We're ensuring that color is going to last and create a beautiful, easy to wear and easy to do at home as well, because that's another important thing. It's not just tools for us as stylists, but our clients can also utilize them at home. So they can recreate the looks using the best tools, which are Chi Lava tools. Again, lava minerals is gonna give you shine, protection, and consistent heat. Now, just to finish off, I'm gonna go ahead and utilize my styling products, which is the Chi Ultimate Control and the Rapid Shine. So all I need to do is just come around and just lightly mist before I even run my fingers through all over, giving it time to sit. Now I'm just gonna utilize my fingers and just kind of detangle and showcase the versatility of using the Real Treatment styling tools and lava tools, and also our spray. Okay, so now for the ultimate final finish, we're gonna spray some Rapid Shine. Okay, you can see that color looks beautiful. Let me turn it around one more time because I feel like you really have to capture this. You guys, I'm in love with this tone, versatile. I'm able to switch her back to blonde later if she wants to. Not a problem at all, because Chi color is going to allow us to do that. We didn't go so dark. We just went perfectly toned and beautiful seamless color. What do you guys think? Isn't that great? Again, just to do a little recap, today we discussed having our LG Chi Color Master Factory. We created this beautiful copper tone utilizing the technology, which is the latest in every beauty industry. And also we were able to talk about how it's convenient. I'm able to save time. I can create this formula one more time, 2 more times, it doesn't matter, as many times as I wish. And it's gonna give me consistency. I don't have to be mixing different bottles, different tubes. I can have only 12 cans, 2 developers, 10 colors, and my client can have multiple choices on color. Again, this was amazing. One more thing, I did go ahead and use our Chi Lava tool, so I wanna make sure I don't forget to mention that. Consistent heat, lava minerals, and our Real Treatment line of shampoo, conditioner, and also styling. Again, it was a pleasure to be here with you today. Alma Lopez, Chi Ambassador and artist for Farouk Systems. We'll see you next time.